History is often written by the victors, filled with grand battles and heroic charges. But sometimes the most decisive moments aren't found in the clash of swords, but in the quiet strength of a single individual. Today, we're uncovering a story that's been hiding in the footnotes of history, a story about a woman whose unshakable calm didn't just save her people, but completely redefined the meaning of courage in the face of overwhelming odds. Imagine this. The year is 1813. The sun rises over Fort Stephenson, a small, hastily built outpost on the Sandusky River in Ohio. Inside, a small garrison of just 160 American soldiers is bracing for an attack. Outside, a formidable force of British regulars and their Native American allies, numbering over 1,100, is preparing to storm the walls. The air is thick with tension. The soldiers, many of them young and inexperienced, are terrified. Their commander, Major George Croghan, is only 21 years old. Defeat seems not just likely, but inevitable. But amidst the fear and uncertainty, there was one person who became the anchor in the storm: Elizabeth Zane. Now, you might be thinking she was a trained soldier or a strategist. No, Elizabeth was the wife of the fort's sutler, the civilian supplier. Her official role was far from the front lines, but on that day, her character would prove more valuable than any weapon. As the British bombardment began, chaos erupted. Cannonballs tore through the wooden structures and the screams of the wounded filled the air. Panic was a contagion, spreading faster than fire. While men faltered, Elizabeth remained steady. She moved through the fort with a purpose that defied the surrounding chaos. She wasn't just hiding, she was working. She tore strips of cloth for bandages, carried water to the thirsty and wounded, and spoke words of encouragement to the terrified young soldiers. Her presence was a silent testament to resilience. It was as if her own fear was a luxury she couldn't afford. Seeing her calm, deliberate actions, the soldiers began to find their own footing. Her composure was infectious, transforming their panic into resolve. The battle raged, and the American garrison was running desperately low on a critical resource: gunpowder. The main supply was stored in a blockhouse outside the fort's walls, a suicidal distance away under the constant barrage of enemy fire. Volunteers were called for, but everyone knew it was a death sentence. That's when Elizabeth Zane stepped forward. She argued that her life was less valuable to the defense than that of a soldier. Before anyone could truly protest, she sprinted out of the gate, an apron held open like a basket. The attackers, momentarily stunned by the sight of a woman running into the fray, hesitated to fire. She reached the blockhouse, filled her apron with as much gunpowder as she could carry, and ran back. This time, the enemy unleashed a volley of fire, but miraculously, she made it back to the gate, unharmed, delivering the powder that would fuel the fort's lone cannon, Old Betsy. Her act of incredible bravery, born from a place of profound calm and clarity, was the turning point. With renewed ammunition and inspired by her courage, the defenders managed to repel the final desperate assault. The British and their allies, stunned by the fierce resistance from such a small fort, retreated. The battle was won, against all odds. Elizabeth Zane's calm didn't just save them from a single attack. It defined the very spirit of their victory. It showed that true strength isn't about the absence of fear, but about acting in spite of it. Her story reminds us that heroes are often found in the most unexpected places, armed not with swords, but with an unwavering spirit. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey into the past. If you were as inspired by Elizabeth Zane's story as we are, please hit that like button and subscribe for more hidden histories. Let us know in the comments what you think. Could you have been that calm under pressure? We'll see you in the next video.